Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share my page, share this video, so on and so forth. But I'm sorry I did not post yesterday, y'all. I was supposed to post yesterday. I really was. But when I got home yesterday, I was so irritated and tired, y'all. I have been in school. I have been working hard. So yeah, it just be a lot going on now, but I'm still going to try and post as consistently as I normally do, like on a daily basis. But y'all know I love y'all. But anyways, as you can see by the title, today's girl talk is basically going to be remembering who you are, because I know that sometimes we go through a little crisis in life where we don't remember who we are, where we just kind of lose ourselves, so on and so forth. I know that happens every now and then, or when you're really going through stuff. So of course, I'm here to remind you, remember who you are. Like, whatever it is making you to the point you're forgetting who you are, get rid of it, because you don't need that thing in your life. You don't need that thing around you that's making you forget who you are, because you are an amazing person. You are the most perfect person in the world, and don't ever forget that. And don't forget, you are the baddest in this world, the baddest to walk in a room, the baddest to walk this earth. So please do not forget who you are. Anything that's making you forget who you are, like I said, cut it off, whether it be a person, a relationship, a friendship, haters, so on and so forth, because sometimes, I can't even lie, some things you just do in life, it'll make you like regret it real bad, to the point you more so forget who you are. Please do not forget who you are. Don't forget your worth. Don't forget who you are. And if you forget who you are, make sure you take the time and you look in that mirror and tell yourself, you know what, it's time to get it together, because I'm way too full of potential. I'm way too beautiful. I'm way too handsome. I'm way too amazing. Whether you're a boy or girl, I'm way too amazing to be sitting here letting this thing or letting this person make me forget who I am. Some people in life will try and make you forget who you are because they know the potential that you hold. They know that they want to be you. You're an amazing person. You are a stunner girl in their eyes. So they will try and make you forget who you are. Those type of people you need to cut off. If you a female, you got a boy around you who is trying to make you forget who you are, trying to bring you down, he gay. That's just the only way to say it. He's gay, because there is no way that you're a boy trying to bring a female down, because this is something I'm dealing with. It's not even, this person is not in my life. They're more so just an outsider trying to bring me down, trying to make me feel bad about myself and my life, so on and so forth. But he doesn't know me. But one thing about the people who try and bring you down and make you forget who you are, you really gotta look at them. Like I tell y'all, look at a person and mirror them. When they start talking junk about you, look at them and be like, dang, I feel bad for them that they feel these ways inside, because what a person does only reflects how their character is inside. Because so if a person constantly gossip about people and always talking about oh, this person has got going on, this person look like this person, they're unhappy. They're unhappy. They're miserable. They have no life, nothing. They are the most unhappiest person you're going to ever meet in your entire life. Like, so in that case, they will try and bring someone else down and make someone else feel bad for who they are and how they're living their life. That's why I say people like that, make sure you're getting rid of them, because you don't need people like that around. You need to remember who you are. And that's the devil's job. He tries to make you forget who you are, where you're headed in life. Every time you start to fall off and forget who you are, do what I do. Them affirmations by the mirror. I tell y'all all the time, get y'all some affirmations, write them on some sticky notes, or put them in your phone. And what is that? Oh, my bad, y'all. I had got a reminder because I got my whole like videos planned out for what I want to talk to my dog's family about. So make sure y'all put y'all some notes down on a sticky note or wherever you want to put it, and put it by your mirror, or make sure you're repeating it to yourself every single day, because one thing we cannot have is you forgetting who you are. And I'm here to remind you today, right now, you are the baddest person to walk this earth. You better pick your head up, pick your crown up. Never ever let your haters see you with your head down. Never ever let your haters change who you are as a person. Never let nobody in this world get you to the point where you don't know who you are anymore, or where you starting to lose yourself. Never. And if you don't like yourself, create a new version of yourself. If you got things that you don't like about yourself, change them, fix them. If you don't like who you are as a person, change yourself. And say if it's something like such as your appearance, and you don't like something about your appearance, do what you can do to change that part of your appearance. But also accept yourself at the same time. Like, okay, this is what I look like. I'm going to love what I look like now and love what I'm about to look like as well. Learn to really love yourself before you get to the destination of where you want to be and what you want to look like, whether it be with looks or with life itself. Love your journey. Love where you're headed. And like I said before, never let somebody get in your head and make you feel like, oh, you're not going to make it, or you're not going to reach it to where you want to reach it to. Don't let nobody get in your head like that. Protect your peace at all costs. So if you got to cut them people off that's making you forget who you are, cut them off. If you got to cut that family member off that's just bringing you down, make you forget where you are in life, where you're headed, and who you are, cut them off. If you got haters that's on the outside trying to make you dislike yourself, so on and so forth, I know how hard it is to not react to a hater. I know how hard it is. Because one thing about haters, they will keep nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging because they don't have nothing better else to do with their life. I mean, that's just how they live their life. But I'm going to break it down to you real quick. A hater will not stop even when they get bored and they see that nobody's responding or saying anything. They will not stop. They will keep going and going and going. Reason why they do that is because they're unhappy. That should show you that they have nothing better else to do with their life but sit around and try and bring you down and focus on you and focus on everybody else and what other people got going on. They're going to focus on trying to bring everybody else down so everybody else can feel how they feel, which is at the bottom. They want everybody else to be at the bottom with them so they don't feel alone, because they feel alone at the bottom. So they try and bring other people down with them to make them feel the same way. So in that case, to call your power back, don't respond. That's one thing that I'm very good for, not responding. Because if I see that you're throwing shade at me or trying to throw shots at me or talking about me, so on and so forth, this is something I'm teaching myself as well. Don't respond. Reason why I say don't respond is because until the day that they decide to touch you, you don't have to say a word. Until the day they decide to come to your face and say something to you. I mean, face to face, not across the room, not in the corner, not in a group with their friends. I'm talking about face to face and say something to you. Don't worry about it. As long as nobody's touching you and as long as nobody's in your face saying something to you. If they're in your face saying something to you, by all means, you say what you got to say with no filter. Say everything you want to say back. But don't just completely act out of character, because when you act out of character, one thing about that, you giving off way too much energy. But if that person put their hands on you, yeah, you know what to do. But yeah, if you, y'all, I'm telling y'all, please do not let haters get to y'all. You should be flattered about the fact that they're even hating on you in the first place, because the fact that they're hating on you in the first place shows that you're doing everything right and they're not. It shows how unhappy they are. It shows how miserable they are. It shows how unhappy they are. It shows how miserable they are. It shows that they're focused on you and not focused on their self. So in that case, you should be happy about the fact that you got haters. Always be happy about the fact that you got haters, because you got people to prove wrong. Because haters are the main ones that be doubting you, knowing they know your potential. They'll be like, oh, she's not going to make it, or he's not going to make it, or he this, he that, knowing they know your potential. That's why they're mad in the first place. And by all means, first of all, it's so much stuff I could say about haters, y'all. I'm just sitting here. My mind is kind of cluttered because there's so much stuff I could say about haters. Just don't care. Just don't care. Don't respond. Don't react. Don't care, because after a hater just keep going on, they're arguing with their self. Laugh at them when they start arguing with themselves, because they're just going on with their self. So as far as haters, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's not worth it. Don't respond. Don't react. Just simply don't care. You got way too much to focus on than a hater. They have a lot to focus on too. They have to focus on you. Let them focus on you. Stop being mad because they focus on you. You're literally the center of attention. If that makes sense. So stop being mad at folks in there. But anyways, the overall point of this video is please remember who you are. Don't be sitting in bed, rotting in bed like, oh my God, I'm just not going to make it. Don't do that. Because I tell y'all, anything that you say or believe or speak over your life is what you're going to live, what you're going to attract. So by all means, if you want to change yourself, get you out a notebook and some paper. Stuff can go a long, and I mean a long way from you just writing stuff down on the paper with a pen or a pencil. It can go a very long way because that's manifesting. That's basically putting in your request to the universe or to God and attracting in with your life what you want. Instead of trying to get back at a hater or getting back at the person that's trying to make you feel bad, boss up. Get you a pen and paper and write down every single last thing that you want to attract in your life. Go into strong detail. Be very specific as you can be, down to the color, the weight, the size, whatever. Be very specific. This can even go for looks as well. You can manifest looks too. There's plenty of videos all over the internet about how to manifest looks. If y'all want me to make a detailed video on manifestation, let me know, because that's one of the things I love to talk about. But instead of trying to get back at them, or instead of trying to argue back or respond back to a hater or the person that's trying to bring you down or that person that did you wrong, boss up on them. The moment a person do you wrong, say if y'all on the phone, the moment a person do you wrong and y'all on the phone on FaceTime and you grab a notebook and some paper, and you grab a notebook and a pencil or a pen, you just start writing, you don't say a word, that's going to lead them wondering. They're going to be like, what is she doing? What is he doing? Why are they writing? They're going to start wondering. The whole time you're planning your next move, you're planning your level up. So instead of focusing on the people that's trying to bring you down and make you feel like you can't do something or trying to make you forget who you are, boss up on them. Get you that pen and that paper and start writing down every last thing that you want out of life and go after it full speed. And do not let nobody make you forget who you are. Write you some affirmations by that mirror and tell yourself every day, I'm the baddest, the best, the most best looking person to ever walk this earth. And make sure you mean it. The more you tell yourself that, the more you're going to mean it. Make sure you're working on that self-concept. You can work on self-concept with affirmations overnight, so on and so forth, or just affirmations in general. Make sure you're always speaking highly to yourself and over your life. But that's all for my girl talk. I'll be recording quite a few videos today, so make sure y'all stay tuned. And I love y'all. Remember who y'all are. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video.